Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. I am in Jedi attire for Halloween, so happy Halloween. Had some great news while we were gone. University is now approved for funding by the province. We also had 5 out of the 28 approved provincial schools are happening right here in Milton, including a new high school. So thank you to Councillor Colin Best, not only for sending me the links and keeping me posted, but also for really his work over the last 10 years, along with many other councillors in making that happen. What else? 13 listings. There were about 85 of them that have come out in the last week. We were in Arizona, left on Tuesday morning. And so I just handpicked some of the ones that I thought were worth talking about. And we're not going to talk about all 13. I'll leave the link down below. And let's have some fun. I feel a little rusty, but let's do this. 235 Bronte, $369,900. Condo Townhouse, $325 a month in fees, which includes your water plus your building insurance, and then some of your common elements, of which there's basically a park and, grass and, snow removal, that kind of stuff. So inside is not the fanciest. I look at even these bedspreads. I look at some of the window coverings, and everyone's in different stages. I understand that not everybody is willing or able to do the work to kind of move things up a notch. But I think that the logistics of that shouldn't interfere with the logic that I see some things in here that if I was going to buy this home or if I was even selling it, that I would have done to create a big impact. And taking better pictures obviously would have been something. But not really any shots of the kitchen. There's some pretty important shots that are missing here, including the rec room too. Basement, showing that the basement's finished. And I still think the price is good. They're going to get momentum just from that. But as the market kind of evolves and kind of calms down a little bit from some of the mortgage rules and just even the time of year, it's going to become more and more important to get all of those things just right. Everything matters. So we've got a unit on the 4th floor at Greenlife, 1,000 square feet, $140 a month in condo fees. That's 15 cents a square foot. That's amazing. 2 parking spaces. They always tend to sell very well in this building. The finishes look good here. They've done some California shutters. Those are not, those are basic finishes from the builder, but still nice. And you've got either the view would be, I'm trying to think I think that's towards Main Street actually. Yeah, it is. It's a south view. And yeah, 2-bedroom, 2 washroom. So this is, anything from the solar panels, they bumbled through this in the description, but you've got solar panels, you've got geothermal heating, which is 4 times as efficient as the most efficient gas furnace. ICF construction, which is quieter and it's less prone to vibration. You've got triple pane glass windows, which aren't really there. A lot of people misunderstand triple pane. It's not so much for the insulation, because glass is a poor insulator, but what it is for sound. It's much better for sound. So you have a very quiet unit. The building is a good mix of people, young, old, all kinds of different types of people. It's also pet friendly too, which a lot of people like. So if you have a dog, you're fine in this building. And they always go well in these buildings because they just don't sell very much. There's 2 of them. This is Greenlife 1. Greenlife 2 is over at 33 Whitmer. And I'm not sure Greenlife 3 will ever happen, but if it does, I'll be one of the first ones in line, because these condos have proven to be good investments, and there's people from all over the world that come to see how this building was made. Now, Dawson Crescent is interesting because a lot of people say to me, I only want homes that are less than 5 years old. But here's the thing, is that these townhouses are probably right around 15 years. So if you look at the description, you've got a new roof, new furnace, and new central air. So aside from the windows, you pretty much have almost everything done. And I don't know when the windows were done, but the point is, these will list for cheaper than pretty much any new home, and there's not really that much work to do. Probably the same size as like a Mattamy Amesbury, maybe 1,100-1,200 square feet. And you're also closer to the downtown core too. So I like being under 500. This is really one of the cheapest ways to do a freehold townhouse. There is $100 a year that all the residents contribute to make sure the landscaping and everything looks good on the street, but it is fully freehold. So Gervais Terrace, $595, 1790 square feet, end unit, and it has a double car garage. This is one of the least expensive ways to get a double car garage in Milton right now. Really for the same price as a single car garage. What's nice is you have a little bit of green space here, plus you have a park very, very close by. And that's one of the things about doing video. So we're going to switch gears for a second and just show you some of this video, which our amazing video company put together. And so I love the perspective that video gives you. And I was talking to the owners about how it's not just about pictures of the home, it's really about creating the community feel around it. And that's what I love about the drones here. And we're not going to show all of the video, but I think that it's important just to see some of the things that video allows us to do. And you get a bit of a sweeping perspective here. You can see the whole, because this house is hard to capture in pictures. And when you come in, I'll let you have a look at the photos. But I wanted to drag this over to, I think the kitchen is one of the most impressive things in the home. We can also highlight features with video. You've got quartz countertops. Watch this view here. So you're looking out from the kitchen. That's the balcony. It was actually a very windy day. But to show how everything fits together, to show the surroundings, I think that your first showing is online and your second showing is when you actually go see it in person. And I've always thought of video as like the perfect open house. So anyway, it's a great looking home. We've got a little bit more perspective we can do on the home. Again, just showing people that double car garage, where it is. You've got a pond close by. And then I wanted to show where the school is, which is just over here too. You can say things like close to school in a listing, but when you really get down to it, why not show people instead of telling them? There we go. Absolutely lovely. 638 Gervais. We're taking offers tomorrow night. This on Featherstone is a flip. How do I know? Ha ha ha. Look at this picture. It's upside down. Come on. Upside down pictures ain't gonna play. This one on Meadowbrook, surprisingly, is not holding back on offers. I think a coat of blacktop on the driveway makes a big, big difference. It doesn't cost very much. You've got a good layout here, double car garage and a big lot for less than $700. There was one over on Gowland that just sold in like 2 days, preemptive offer, or what we call a bully offer, which is an offer before the date that the sellers want. And that one sold for $800,000. So something like this, I just think has a lot of value, and they're not holding back on offers, which is amazing. I think I was surprised when I saw this one. I thought, man, this is one of the better deals I've seen in a while in the old part. Now, Gorham Way. I have a few clients who live on Gorham Way. I think it's one of my favorite streets in the Clark neighborhood. Outside Potlights, you've got a nice looking yard. I think this one's about 20. I think it's 2,700. It's hard to tell from the pictures. They've taken good care of the home, closet organizers. And there we go. I think the interlock driveway alone is probably worth $5,000-$6,000. And it's a great street. Park right at the end. Awesome. Last one is 93 to 99 Martin Street, 1.75. This is one for investors. It's actually a fourplex. And they're 4 1,500 square foot townhouses lumped together. And so it's almost like you're buying your own little subdivision here. It's a great location, close to a lot of things. Get on the highway easily. It's right by downtown. And the photos don't exactly blow me away. The agent's actually a friend of mine. I helped her price this one because there's a few ways you can look at comparable pricing. If you were to buy a 1,500 square foot townhouse right now, it's probably $500,000 or more, probably a lot more, probably closer to $6,000. Put 4 of them together, add that up. That's a lot more than the asking price. Now they have there's a statement of income here. So they just started renting unit or number 95 in May. But these rents, to me, are low, right? 1348, 1326, 1420. If you look at townhouses elsewhere, a 1,500 square foot townhouse is probably renting for about $1,600. So you have taxes, you've got expenses, and what you come up with is a net operating income, which is an important number for investors, because the value of a home is really a function of how much money it makes under one method of valuation. So if you did that and you looked at the potential rental income, not just what it is now, you could say, okay, well, this is almost an underpriced listing. You can also look at the value of the land, and you can look at replacement costs too and say, okay, if I were going to build 6,000 square feet of homes, even at 150 a square foot, that puts us at 900,000. I figure the land is worth pretty close to $1 million. And altogether, that adds up to this being a pretty good deal at 1.75. And it's the kind of home that doesn't come along very often too. So for an investor, even for someone who wants to live in one and then rent the other three out, you could have an opportunity there too. Families that want to live together, it's another target audience for something like this. I just look at so much potential for this type of build that we never, ever see. And like I said, the land is worth something, and it's going to continue to be worth something as Milton grows. This is prime Milton real estate with 100-foot frontage. Even for redevelopment, there's potential there too. So there we go. Bit of a long video, but we had to come back and have some fun. So we'll see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes, and thank you very much for watching.